Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to another 1v1. This time between Maciek, the Polish sensation, and Yamon. Yamon has paused the game. Really excited to see this game, brought to you in part by the Maverick, KMSU 89.7, Minnesota State University, Mankato, where you know that you will learn all of the best techniques in radio. And we're back. Yamon has resumed the game. Yamon up here at the 12 o'clock position, Maciek down here at the 4 o'clock position. Big shout out to the watcher who chops out a EXTT exit, as we like to call him in the old Warcraft 2 universe. Dorito FU also in the watcher's booth. So big a shout out to him. And we're going to see this peon who's going to go out and scout the 5 o'clock position. Wants to either set up a duel or at least needs to know if he needs to watch his backside against any kind of a impending tower assault. And then it's the one barracks rush, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be building his blacksmith around this area and a couple of farms to boot. And we see it. We love it. It's the one barracks rush. Poland currently on top of the world when it comes to Warcraft 2, dominating both the Chop and the Garden of War scenes. This, of course, played on Garden of War all the way back in 2015, maybe. I'm not 100% certain. Anyway. One to barracks and gonna be repping that blacksmith, so he wants to get his grunts out as soon as possible and doesn't want to have to concern himself with losing any kind of an upgrade advantage he might have. And notice that the 4 o'clock position does require a bit of a chop out and early base maintenance, oftentimes why the 4 o'clock position only goes the one barracks rush. And won't it be a bad decision to be going versus the 12 o'clock position? Already a scout grunt on his way, and he's gonna scout this one barracks rush, and we're gonna have to see what exactly Yamon decides to do for an attack plan. I don't know who wins this game. Could be either player. I have 2 replays, and both players win one of the replays. So, an exciting time to be alive when we're witnessing Wiki Warcraft 2 at its finest between the American sensation Zachariah Moulton, Master Yamon 121. Used to be a Twitch TV handle. And here's the push out, and gonna be the group up. All 5 grunts, or 4 grunts and a peon, going to be meeting up out here outside the base, and then probably wants to attack the rear end where he can quickly build himself a cannon tower, which could possibly shut down that gold flow. But we know that Maciek is going to be ready for this. He's already got 4 grunts down here. Level 2 versus Level 3, and the level 3s pounce on the level 2, but the level 2s have it as they have that extra grunt to bring to bear, and we're out of here, says the level 3 grunts. The level 2 are now level 3, and that's what we see in this Wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza. Brought to you in part by the Maverick, KMSU 89.7 FM, Minnesota State University, Mankato. Alright, the action is heating on up as the wood chopping begins. What does he want to do with this wood? Build himself an expansion, it seems to be. Gonna be getting an economic advantage early on. And will Maciek take advantage of this? Dun, dun, dun. Actually, an axe are going to be produced, which would be perfectly positioned to bust through a door such as this and a door such as that. 2 o'clock position. So if he's able to take this group up and that axe thrower and bring it to bear, a second axe thrower, gonna make his opponents have dirty underwear. Ha 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 ha. As he's gonna be so scared of this huge army assault. Axe thrower, level 3 grunts. Will he get level 4? Just as level 4 arrives, the level 4 grunts are in defense, and he's gonna scout out this huge attack force. He's probably pooping his pants right now, unable to create unit. OMG, it's gonna be a scout tower, but the axe throwers are ready here. He comes up to the front line, and axe is thrown right in the face of that grunt, but he has to stand there and take it like a grunt, because axe thrower doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. 3 to 9 damage at a time. And will these grunts scout out to see if this expansion is there? Another axe thrower can be brought up. This is going to be a close one, ladies and gentlemen, if this scout tower is able to. Oh, it's a cannon tower indeed, and it might well actually defend this off. But if he scouts that 2 o'clock spot, it could mean trouble for our hero Maciek. And the cannon tower is complete, but the grunt forces are already there. They're pushing on in there. And GG, ladies and gentlemen, as Maciek brings the action. And this wiki Warcraft 2 game. But wait, Master Yamon 121 isn't quite done, as he's unable to defend this off, and only 2 grunts in there for reinforcements. And suddenly, Master Yamon 121 is the victorious super stud in this game. He has the expansion. He's got the main base quite well defended. But wait, tier number 3 means a lot of tears in the eyes of Master Yamon 121 very quickly, as ogres now come to the table to eat, and not a whole lot that Master Yamon 121 is gonna have as an answer to that. And here comes the scout out of that 2 o'clock position. It seems that's inevitable that this game will go in the favor of Maciek, but let's not underestimate the great Master Yamon 121, hailing from the state of Boston, Massachusetts maybe, and also traveling the world. Currently was in Costa Rica, not quite anymore. He's stateside now. And here is an impending doom as ogres rush to the back door of this 2 o'clock expansion. A grunt's gonna go up there to scout to see what's going on, but a second tower being produced, it might be too little too late, as Master Yamon 121's expansion comes under a huge assault, but there's already 3 guard towers, count them 4, and no, 3 guard towers in a farm, or 4, but target fire, precisionally strike, no repairing peons there is gonna mean that this 2 o'clock expansion will be completely and utterly annihilated, bringing the base count back up to 1v1. But tier number 1 is all that we see here from Master Yamon 121, and this seems like it's gonna be a victory for Maciek, the Polish sensation. Indeed, it does. Alright, I'm going to have to let you guys go. We got a 10-minute video cap on a video like this because our unverified YouTube channel was deleted. And he's going to go ahead and get the defense on, but I think it's going to be a GG here quickly, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to thank my sponsor, the Maverick, KMSU 89.7, Minnesota State University. My dog's outside whining, so I got to get there. I wish I could indeed speed this up. However, let's give it a shot. Oh my gosh, this is so fast! I'm in a time machine! Can't slow it down! Yamon's left the game. Wiki Warcraft 2. Peace out always. Boom, boom. Ding!